All right, Alainia, let's talk about those tomato varieties. So I'm sure you have a lot of favorite varieties, but before we do that, let's talk about the difference between determinate and indeterminate tomatoes.
Your determinate tomatoes will put on their fruit all at one time. So like if you were canning and you wanted to make sure you had ample supply to do your canning at one time, then you would want to do your determinate varieties. Okay. Your indeterminate varieties, most of the home gardeners do these because they're going to, for what you've put into planting them, you're going to get your return all season long.
Okay. All season long.
All season long.
Good.
And a lot of people do determinate varieties because they want something more compact because they're container gardening. But I encourage you to do the indeterminate varieties and then prune them back.
Okay.
They'll live through it.
They'll live through it.
They'll live through it.
All right. So you want to start telling us about some of the tomato varieties that you like?
Okay, there's a lot of different spectrum. There's a huge spectrum of flavors. Okay. You could try 10 different kinds and every member in the household would find a different variety that they like. So I encourage people to try different kinds before they choose or plant only one kind. Okay. Most of what's available to us in the big box stores is just a few varieties when there's thousands that we could try. Whenever you're getting them, buying your varieties, try to buy named varieties. Often they're tagged, we find them in the stores as red beefsteak. Mm-hmm. That's not the cultivar. That is the shape and the color they're telling you. Okay. If they say Roma, red Roma,
which I've seen,
that's a shape and a color.
Okay.
We want to know which red Roma was it.
Right.
Was it San Marzano? Was it Opalka? Because that way you know what to reject or what to retry the following year based off of how it produced and how it tasted.
It's good. Okay, it's good.
You'll still be limited with what you can find until you start. Nowadays, there's so many different online vendors that are selling many varieties. And of course, we get the seed catalog. So you can start your own or find a grower that's doing that already for you. And then you open up a whole world to all the different kinds that you can't normally find.
I like that. So you're encouraging folks to try more than just the one.
They taste different.
Right. Okay.
And they're going to produce differently.
Sure.
You can grow hundreds of tomato types beside each other, and they're going to look different, and they're going to grow differently. Okay. So as well as we know they're going to produce differently. Right. Some do better in the cooler temps that we would see in the northern states. Brandywine is one of these.
I'm familiar with that.
There's some that do better in the late season, or they do better with a little bit more heat.
And by that time, it will be a lot hotter.
Yes.
Later in the season,
so,
for sure.
And the ones that say they're heat resistant,
I've seen those.
Generally they're only talking about a few degrees.
Okay.
Tomatoes will set the fruit, and sometimes above 90 degrees, the pollen is not as viable. Okay. These heat-resistant varieties are saying that at 95 degrees, they'll set fruit up to 95 degrees. That 5-degree difference isn't enough to only include that in your garden. Okay. So try them all.
Try them all.
Worst case scenario, you can always self-pollinate.
So let's talk about some of your favorite varieties.
Okay, we start with colors, we start with reds.
We're gonna let you start wherever you want to start.
Okay.
How about that?
Some people like sweet tomatoes.
Okay. Right.
I've got a couple sweet tomatoes.
Giant?
Watermelon, okay. Yes.
Right.
Watermelon is giant. Sweet tomato. Dad's Sunset is a good orange that would be sweet. Kellogg's Breakfast, those would also be sweet.
So let me ask you about that. So what makes it sweet though?
The sugar content and also sometimes the acidity to it will make it, if it's not as acidic, it'll make it taste sweeter. Okay.
Do you prefer the sweeter tomatoes?
I'm more the acidic.
So you're acidic, okay.
Yeah, but these are good too.
But they're good, okay.
But some people come and actually will request a sweet tomato. Okay. And that's,
got it.
These are some that I've tried that do. If you're trying to grow Roma tomatoes or for canning and you don't want as much juice, you'll want a thicker fruit with not as much gel or seeds. San Marzano is a good tasting one. Then you've got some bigger ones with pink fang. That's a new one I'm trying this year.
Okay.
I'm trying to get closer to the ox heart size. Now, the ox heart tomato is essentially the same shape as the Roma, but it's like a Roma on steroids. So it's a strawberry shape. But it's got the same setup where the seed cavities are on the outside. So if you wanted to remove the seeds and have a thicker paste, now, I've never met an ox heart that I didn't like. But
good.
they're big, and you're not going to get as much fruit.
Okay.
So if you're, again, going for the Roma shape for the paste and tomato types, try the ox hearts.
Okay.
But keep in mind, you'll have to plant more of those.
Right.
But they have a lot more flavor than the typical Roma.
Got it. Okay.
Some ox hearts would be German red strawberry, Wolford's Wonder, Russian 117. Now, good general purpose tomato,
Okay. And what do you mean by general purpose?
you're going to get a lot of them.
Okay, so a lot.
A reliable production.
Okay.
Maybe not the best tasting tomato, but it's reliable.
That's reliable. Good. Okay.
Stupus. Now, it's a smaller one,
Okay.
but you're going to get a lot of them.
All right.
A lot of people that have trouble growing, maybe they don't have enough sunlight and want at least 6 hours of direct sunlight.
Okay.
If you're not getting that, try Stupus. That's probably one that I think you'll get some. Those are cherries.
Good. Okay.
Other general purpose, Big Zac, Beef Master.
Beef master. How about that? Okay.
Now, most people like the big, tasty tomatoes.
Right.
They're like, I want a big, tasty tomato.
Sure.
This is what I got for you.
Okay.
Aussie Brandywine.
Okay. That's
And
pretty
it
good.
is a little sweet too. Italian tree tomato.
Italian tree tomato.
Huge. It's another potato leaf like your Brandywine,
Okay.
but they're good. They're good tasting and they're big fruit. Mexico, Neves Azorean Red. You haven't seen those in the store.
Okay.
5 different people can sit down and they will each say one of the different ones was their favorite. They taste different, plus our taste buds are different. So experiment, try different types.
I like that. You want us to, try this?
Yes, it's just not
Just a
the
little
few
variety,
you get in
yeah.
the store.
Just a little variety. Okay.
Colored tomatoes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Your purples or your blacks. There's one called black, and it's about egg-shaped.
Okay.
Cherokee purple.
No Cherokee
Folks
purple.
know.
Know that one.
Purple calabash. I like those.
Okay.
Now, those are the ugliest looking tomatoes.
Oh, goodness.
But if you don't mind it being ugly and you just want to taste a really good purple, it's a really good purple. Yellows and oranges. Dad's Sunset. Kellogg's Breakfast.
Oh, Kellogg's breakfast.
Persimmon.
Golly.
Now, green tomatoes.
Okay.
My mom likes these.
Green tomatoes.
They're ripe when they're still green.
They're ripe.
And they're green. They're going to have a little bit of a yellow blushing at the shoulders, maybe a little bit of a pink blushing at the bottom,
Okay.
and they're going to be a little squishy.
So that's how you can
know.
tell when they're ready.
That's the only way you can tell when they're ready.
Wow.
My mom likes those, but
Okay.
do not plant a whole garden of those.
Okay.
They have a tart taste to them. It's not going to taste like a regular tomato,
Okay.
but mom likes them a lot.
Hey, I'm going with mom.
Anna's Noir is base green. We talked about that one. It's a sweet
Okay,
tomato,
sweet.
but it's really unique looking. Your striped tomatoes.
Okay.
These can be the most colorful, neatest looking tomatoes. And if you like to grow tomatoes, maybe you don't like to taste tomatoes. There are some people out there that do not like to eat them, but they like to grow them.
If they like to grow.
These are for you.
Right. We know some of those people, don't we?
Yes, striped ones, splotched ones. A well-known one would be Big Rainbow. Yellow, and you'll get some pink splotches on the outside. You can slice them and you'll have that pink starburst in the center.
How about that?
Okay.
Right.
Pineapple,
Pineapple.
Hawaiian pineapple, but they're a little different. Hawaiian pineapple's got more striping. Pineapple has more splotches, and they're huge. A little bit of sweet, they're fruity. Pork chop,
Pork chop. All right.
cherry tomatoes.
All right.
There's big cherries, little cherries.
Okay.
You've got your salad bar size. That
Which I
would be
like.
about like a quarter. And then there's the little mini marbles that served together, they just look excellent.
Okay.
If you like the little bitty ones, Try Matt's Wild Cherry. If you can't grow or think you can't grow tomatoes, try Matt's Wild Cherry. If it
Okay.
ever makes once, I had one going for like 15 years.
How about that? Okay.
So you like that one. White currant is a yellow version. These are your little wild cherries.
Okay.
Salad bar size, about like a quarter. Black cherry, that's different than your normal, and it's good. It's purple. Eye candy, that's
candy.
your salad bar size.
The names are cool.
I
but yeah, the
know,
names
you
are
can't
cool.
help but get interested.
Yeah, so again, try all of these if you can.
Yes.
Just try variety.
Yes.
That's what you're asking.
Find
for.
named
Okay.
varieties,
Name, okay.
find a selection, and try different things.
Just try different things.
As soon as you find out what you do like, then you can start comparing them
Sure.
and talking tomatoes with your friends.
There you have it, Alainia, a tomato expert. Try them. Try them. Thank you, Alainia. That was good. I can tell you're excited about this
I
topic.
do, I can't help it.
Try them, y'all.
I'm biased.
Try them. Thank you much. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please click the subscribe button below.